whether we like it or not, irrespective of the field you are working, climate change will affect all of us. And as such, we all must advocate for it, whether directly or indirectly. And former President Obama was saying, we are the first generation to be seeing it, the adverse effects very well, and we are the last generation who can do something about it. When I heard that we might be seeing children that will give birth to, might start seeing trees in museums, I was scared. Trees that we are seeing now, and it's normal for a child to see trees, they will go to the museum to see trees. So I was scared, and that's called about change. But the only problem is this is negative change. Whether we like it or not, children that are giving birth to now, they will not understand hugging and shaking in years to come. Because we now teach them to chop knuckles or use the arm, and they cannot hug because of the pandemic. And it's becoming a core. It is becoming normal for us not to do those things. And they say hug is therapeutic. When you hug someone, it just person relaxing. And just the same way climate change is becoming like that. Very soon trees will become in museums and it will become strange. So how do we, as climate advocates or climate action takers or change makers, how do we work towards ensuring that this is the last generation that will face the adverse effects of climate change? Next, please. So I will, next slide. So I want to talk about sustainable leadership. Next slide. Now, not to waste your time with questions. Sustainable leadership is a process of influence that delivers direction, alignment, and commitment that aims to address social, environmental, economic issues to create a better world. All these stories say that if you apply sustainable leadership in whatever you are doing, it will help you create a better world. And in Nigeria, we have seen people jump from one thing to another because they follow the money. And so once education is having money, there is education. Now it's climate change, they run to climate change, which shows they don't have direction. Like the last speaker shared, she talked about, is it jumping that she mentioned? She used the term flip-flopping. Thank you. I wanted to remember that. Flip-flopping from one place to another. And that's not sustainable leadership. I've known Samuel virtually, this is the first time we are meeting, virtually for a long while. And all what I've known him for, is climate action. For a long while. The same thing with Mr. Emmanuel, climate action. So it will be safe if I now wake up tomorrow and I see Mr. Sam, and I say, oh, no more climate action. He wants to do technology. And he's not even attaching technology to climate action. That way, he has shown he doesn't have direction. As a leader who wants to create sustainability, who wants to be sustainable, you must ensure you have direction, which was put there. Direction, deliver direction, ensure. Then align everything you are doing together. Align everything you are doing. Yes, you can go to tech, go to agri, but have you been able to bring tech and education back into climate? When you want to go into quality education, you can do climate advocacy for the children. You can talk to them on that. If you want to bring AI into it, I have a friend currently who won about $10,000 grant and is bringing AI to waste management, whereby your bill, they will notify the office that your bill is full. And the grant came from foreign place. So we were able to attach tech and climate action together, which shows alignment and commitment. So commitment and direction are almost the same thing. In Nigeria, commitment is very hard. We all want to play. So we have that playing mentality. And because of that, we don't stay in one place for long. I've been working in the education field for over 4 years. And believe me, this over 4 years, for like 2 years, I worked with my money alone. You sponsor your program, you pay. I'm sure Pop can understand that. You sponsor your program, everything, you are the one paying for it. 2 years. I will adjust yourself. No, let's do this thing. It's not working. Let's find something else to do. So you have to be committed because the vision you are following is not something that will happen tomorrow. It takes years to build. And that's why commitment is there. Then to address social, environmental, and economic issues. I won't stress much on that because if you are here, you are passionate about climate action. And that shows that you have a sense and want to solve environmental issues to create a better world. Can I have the next slide? Yes, so now I'll be moving to how to become a sustainable leader. Steps to become a sustainable leader. Yes. Yes. Steps to become a sustainable leader. So it's easy if I come and become a motivational speaker and give you all those stories of Nigeria, climate change and everything, and just go. You will be energized, yes, but you won't know how to do it still. You won't know how to inculcate this. So I like giving people action steps on how you can become a sustainable leader. Number one, ask a world view. Now, the problem we have in Africa is that we have this one-sided thinking a lot of times. We don't see things broadly. So we must ensure when we are taking climate action, have a world view. Have you ever asked the same climate issue happening in it's the same thing happening in the northern part. We are enjoying rain here, but in the northern part, 2-3 months ago, they were not seeing rain. They only see rain mostly July, August. So we must have a world view that is characterized by systemic thinking. Don't think just one way. Ask complement. Look at different things. How does these things connect to each other? And this way, it will help you lead more or lead better and build your organization to greater length. Because you are not just saying it, and that's why some people, organizations can only be pitched in Nigeria. Because once you are saying it on the global stage, they know the only problem you are explaining is either the one only in your village. You are not seeing the world view to that problem. You are not seeing how different things can come. So the world is now in tech and you are solving problems, but you are sharing that you can only use paper. And like our former speaker was saying, the last 2 speakers that left, he shared that instead of using paper now, send the emails rather. Save time, cut down on all this. So you must have a world view and long-term thinking. So we always think short-term. Short-term. While researching about this topic, I saw one manager, a global CEO, who told the investors in his company and forced them that, you know what, we will no more send you reports quarterly. We now want to send you reports half yearly and yearly. And they voted against it. But he told them, the moment we start sending you quarterly, we are thinking short term. The nation will be able to plan long term. And that's why you must look at your organization. What's the long term thinking? How will your impact, how will your climate advocacy be on the long term? Not just to Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. How will this work? Next slide, please. Secondly, network, please. A lot of time, the Nigerian mindset is you want to be known. Go alone. You want to be known. Organization is the one organizing this, but throughout this whole event, I've been communicating with the man. So how do you leverage network? How do you build network and collaborate? You need to leave this mindset of Nigerian being, I want to blow. So how can I work better in things? Because the world has moved past one person. It's now collective. That's why they tell you when you are creating your change, they will ask you, how are you involving your community? Because whether you like it or not, you will leave that community where you are making that change. Now, we get sustain it. So you must need to build meaningful network. Yes, a lot of people like me and you, they might not like the government. But how are you engaging the government? And I was happy when I came here, I saw representatives from the government in Ogun State, locally, not just even federal. And this shows that, like the first speaker or this second speaker shared, that is going to train people on how to plant trees. And if he was not invited, he might just come and do all the story, but there is no action after the training. So how are you leveraging networks? In your field, climate advocacy, tree planting, how many people do you know that is making that same change that you can collaborate with? Who are the government officials that are key to this? The SAs, the PA, SSA, on your topic, on tree planting or environment or climate, or you know there's climate change in also topic. So this aspect, how are you using network and how can you work in it? Next slide. Thirdly, have good knowledge. So a lot of time in Nigeria, we are shallow researchers. We just research the surface. Yes. That's how you have it. Yes, we are shallow researchers, and I've been caught on that edge years ago. So when we want to pitch or want to do something, we just go and go to Google, read the first 1, 2, 3. We say we have done everything. We have finished everything. My bosses will ask me, when I tell them, I did not see what you said. Did you look at the first page? I'll say on third page, it is important to should be on the top page. So go and look at the third page. And we need good knowledge of climate action. We need good knowledge. I am not somewhat active in the climate space than the data I do by partnering collaborating. I follow the Thunberg law. And most of the climate advocacy from our movement, a very little girl is making change globally. And that alone, like, no, you don't need to be in this state to make change. If not for the things we now started giving our climate activists, when she started, she was not ready to bear everything. But we went to research and she said, no, the country is killing the children. They are killing the youth, that they will leave. She was telling them, calculating years for them, you will leave. When you leave, you will be the one struggling. It's so she has done her research on everything. So how many knowledge, how is your knowledge in your field of engagement? Is it environmental? Is it tree planting? What do you know? How deep have you gone in that knowledge? Thirdly, exercise influence without authority. So I put this because we will work with a team. Whether you are working in your community alone, you will work with people. Most times when we work with people, we want to exert authority over them. We want to show that we know much. We are the change makers. We are the ones that have been trained. We have gone to different countries and been trained. But no, rather show influence, not authority. Don't become the general. Don't become the soldier man. Become someone who you can sit with your volunteers and discuss and ask them for input into your project. Because no one owns the island of knowledge. And if you want to go far, if you want to create sustainable change, you always say something, you must interact with the community. But how you interact with them matter. So I can go to the community and say, you know what, I have this tech and I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. That's my interaction. I'm showing them authority over the place because I have this and you must accept it. And they say, okay, no, fine, bring it. But after 3 years that I've left, what happens? It's not working. Like the story of those who went to do water in one community and they went to do borehole. Because they have done the need analysis and so they brought the very good foreign idea, why people look to do borehole. And they notice after 3 months or how many months, the borehole gets spoiled. They will come and repair it, gets spoiled. Then after they ask me questions, okay, what is happening? Then the women now start telling them, you don't know that where we need to go and fetch water, that is the only time we have time to discuss with our fellow women. That's why they like going afar to fetch the water. And where the boy is created is where their husband has meetings. So they cannot discuss. So you see, the company came and exact authority, not knowledge, not influence. But after they learned and they adapted, and this is what you should do in your community. And my last point for the week is recognize the importance of leading yourself first. The last speaker, Mrs. Kechi, mentioned, how well do you know yourself? Some people don't know themselves. You don't know what triggers you. You don't know what makes you happy. That's why you jump into a project. After you jump into the project, you're already angry with yourself 1 month into the project. You know, this is like disturbing us. Everything. The truth is, you were not meant to go into that project. You just did not know. You just saw the publicity and wanted to join. So how well you need to know yourself. You need to know yourself to be able to act. You need to know yourself. So fingering, I won't speak too much on fingering. And so in conclusion, that my last point is actually know yourself, which are the five points. Please research about yourself. Learn to ask questions. Ask yourself personal questions. What triggers me? What makes me happy? And one question I like asking myself, what will I do without collecting money, even though they wake me up in the midnight, in the middle of the night? No sleep, we don't go to sleep. But if they wake you up, we will talk about climate change. If not, please find your niche. Know what motivates you. Thank you very much. Wow. I love what I see here. Think green. It's not that it's just the very green shirt. Think green or think your own green. Like think green, meaning think sustainably. All right, a round of applause for Mr. Ambassador Fabio today. So, the next person I'll be calling to speak to us is Dr. Young. He's not doctor by, he went to medical school. He's PhD that Dr. Young, yes. Please, a round of applause for him. So, Dr. Wong is going to be talking about, now we've got into the practical aspect of this our training. You can see Mr. Obasanjo was talking about climate leadership, right? There's no way you want to say you want to be a climate change person without having that perspective, having that orientation. It comes from the way we live our lives, right? So, but don't let me bore you. I know Mr. Pajamiko has done wonderful justice to that topic. So now we're talking about location mapping and survey conducting. You'll be wondering, what's location mapping have to do with what we are talking about and survey conducting? Mr. Dr. Young will let you know how that can, be put into perspective when it comes to climate action. Thank you so much. A round of applause for you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. Before I start, I first of all want to thank the organizers. When I hear about anything, we are in the social media age, the internet age, I Google. So I got to learn about what POP is, founder, who is late now, and then Mr. Emmanuel, who is the, Samuel Okori, who is the African ambassador of POP movement. You are doing a great job. I saw that you did a workshop last year, I think in Abuja, and I saw the pictures and everything. I want to thank you, please. A round of applause for Mr. Samuel Okori. And to my brother here, Emmanuel, since I met him, like I said, 3 months ago, he's a very passionate person. I've seen what he's been doing. I'll try to follow him up. So, thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. He's doing the job. Topic for today is location mapping and survey conducting. I won't be wasting time. I'll just quickly browse through it because time is fast spent. Myself, I'm traveling. I'm still going somewhere. So, I'm from Green Impact International. It's an NGO, an equal advocacy NGO. Well, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Ms. Adesimbo Oluwatobiloba. She's the Amazon coordinator of Green Impact International. Mr. Please kindly stand up for them to see you. Okay. So, this is who we are. I won't really want to dwell on this. Let's move. Location mapping. You see, the first thing I wrote here is, in planning a project, one of the key features or main questions to consider and answer is the geographical location of where to place this project. And it's very important. You don't just stand up and say, I want to do this project. Then, money more, let's do it. No. Please back to the question of location mapping and survey conducting. Location mapping and survey conducting. Next slide, please. Start making any choice on where to place your project. Very important is the objective of that project. It determines where you want to site your project. Now, it answers the following questions. Why are you carrying out this project? Then also the need to carry out the project, in that particular location. If somebody sees you carrying out a project in a particular location, you will come to that place and say, oh, I can see why you are planting trees here. Is that right? Does that true? Yeah, good. So, like I said, I'm not going to waste time. Let me quickly define, next slide please, define some definitions we have there. What is mapping? It's like to make a survey. The two are intertwined. We're trying to make a survey, for the purpose of making a map or having a plan, want to do something. Then to survey is to, determine at the need, form, extent, position, try to see, especially when it comes to land area, what it's all about. To survey to gather information on important features, property subjects that are important for the project in a land area, or population. So next slide. These are other definitions. Move to the next slide. Let me not waste time. Now, there are types of mapping. There are different types. There's the common one known as ground mapping. You can do sketch mapping, there's transect mapping, scale mapping. Next slide. There's a participatory 3D when you start using models to do your slide. There's what we call the GPS. This GPS is based using with satellite to map out where you are. Then you have the using area and remote sensing images that from the plane. You start taking pictures. Like if you are somewhere in the sky, you take pictures to know the location, to know more about the location where you want to site the project. Next slide. You have the multimedia mapping. You have the backward, one step back. The participatory geographic information system. Let's you have the PGIS. Then you have what is trending now, internet-based mapping. This one is based on the use of Google Maps. Google Maps is not only to show you your road map. I'm going to K2. How do I get to? No, you can also get, what do you call now? Geographical using Google Map. You can also from Google Map, you know that this area is a desert. There's a river here. We have houses here. We have trees here. It is very helpful in terms of that. So quickly we move to steps involved in location mapping and survey conducting. Forward. Next slide. So the first step is your plan. While planning, you think about some of these. There are some of these questions you need to answer yourself. How large is the target area in square kilometers the area you want to site your project? What is the dimension of what the project you want to do? Thank God for the man who talked about tree planting, and tree planting entails a lot. So then the other question is, how many people live in that particular area? We're looking at human population. Aside the project, what is going to have on that, on the population, on that community. Then how many buildings and roads are in that area? Then what will be the main challenge of mapping this area? Like I said earlier, the second step is objective. The objective of why you are doing the project. The objective determines where to place that particular project. Then the next step is the community entry. The community entry involves you going to that community. You want to site a project, for example, in a community, in a village, in a rural settlement. You have to go to that community, have like a one-on-one chat with them. Because information from that community will go a long way while you site your project. Your project to be sustainable, and you are unable to have a proper discussion, orientation with people in the community, your project might not live long. Because it might just be there and they will abandon it. So, then, next slide, site selection. Based on the objective, you have to involve members of the community in your site selection because they know more than you. They can tell you that when it rains, this is what happens to this ground, this particular area of land. This is what happens during dry season. So you still need, apart from carrying out you are a scientist, carrying out your own scientific investigation or research, you still need to talk to the community. The people in that community are key to what you want to do in citing your project. Hope you are following what I'm saying. Now, another point is how to focus on some. If you are going to go for tree planting, for example, or what we call green space, creating a green space, you want to know the topography of that land, the nature of soil you have. You understand? The source of water, and if your project has to do with waste collection, you should know that it should not be in a residential area. If you are going to do recycling, for example, you can't bring that to a river. The community might be on that river as their source of water for everything. Have water or in the residential area because we are dealing with the waste.
So it's important to look at some specific features, all these features that will help your project or make your project to be sustainable. Then the next point is the layout, the layout using mapping tools. Now become a big professional. So if you're able to employ the services of a surveyor or somebody who can help you, now use mapping tools to see that so that in case you do a particular project, you don't start having issues. Or you don't like the man that was talking about tree planting. He said they can be mention that you can plant a tree that area is not meant. I'm trying to recap what he said. That area, for example, is not meant for that kind of tree. You mentioned it. Something like that applies. So it's important to that will make our project sustainable. Then the next thing is for you to now carry out your project. Whatever you want to do, after you have gotten all assurances, carried out your survey, you've spoken with the community and everything, you carry out the project. Then after the project, then you start doing your evaluation and assessment. Then we will go back some slides now, Mr. Samuel. The thing I talked about, what types of matter? Well, still on that community entry, involving the community. Inciting a project, collaboration. You don't just wake up and want to do a particular project without looking for the people who you have to collaborate with. You don't want to plant trees somewhere where it's not going with the government. Understand? Or carry out a project in any location that does not go with the government. So it's important that you also make an arrangement with ministries in charge, the agencies who can also help you. So that don't make the mistake of you are doing something today, the next day it's being uprooted. Hope you get my point. So back to where we stop, then you evaluate whatever you've done. After that evaluation, we say thank you here for listening. All right. I have to rush because of time. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, Dr. Young. Like I said, you might be wondering why is there a need for mapping, right? So if you look at this program we are doing now, let me use the word of Mr. Samuel. He said they discovered that Ogun State is a good place to come and do a project like this. And I can tell you that they are not wrong. Or do you think they are wrong? They are not, right? So, and for subsequent programs that we also will be conducting, I can't want to say I want to do a tree planting project. And I go to a school that has probably up to 100 trees already. And there are schools that they don't even have one tree. You understand? So, and these are different methods we can use to do our mapping exercise. Also, we can also use them to do our reporting exercise. I hope you know that when we have conducted the project, we can use this mapping tool to also do our reporting exercise, like the internet mapping we talked about. So we can say we conducted this event at Commerce House, right beside the governor's office. We can use Google Maps to depict where this particular building is and put that report online. And if people want to say, okay, where did they do this particular project, they can go there and look at it. We can do a tree planting project and say, we planted a tree so place. And people will say, let us see if truly these people planted this tree. And I hope you know with Google Maps, you can actually see the trees, like live and direct. So that's also a means of verifying the information you have provided. And also a means to tell people that what I said I'm doing, I'm I'm actually doing them. All right. So I'll be calling on Samuel. To also, I know we've been learning from him and myself to also, give us his own part of this program. But Mr. Samuel, we have spent time so much. Myself, you, and Mr. Ito will be spending 5 minutes each. 5 minutes.
Please, can somebody put me on stopwatch? Watch. So, good day, everybody. My name is Samuel Siokore. I am a public mentor and ambassador for Africa, and also a global speaker on climate and environment. And OBG is one of desiring that I will see him actually. So, and I'm really actually the picture I have of me is different from the person I've seen. The person I've seen is more handsome, but the picture I have of him is not actually handsome like this. Okay, so it's really an opportunity to stand before you all to talk today. And then I know we don't have much time left, and I have 4 minutes left. Okay, so I'll be speaking to us about strategic advocacy tool. Okay, I have a slide, but it's going to take a whole lot of time. Okay, so I started my advocacy in 2007. In 2017, sorry, not 2007, 2017. In 2007, I was still in secondary school or so. So how I started was a man from Poland, an executive agent in Poland known as Adam, during COP24 or so, contacted me that I should carry out an advocacy exercise whereby I engage my community writing on a carbon paper anything I want that represents climate. So I shared this story. I've shared this story over 1,000 times because that is what keeps me going. And when he told me that I have a perfect picture of what I wanted. Now, when he told me that I organized a group of guys in my estate and I told them this is what I want to do, I told them a week before. Like each day I meet them, I also reminded, guys, time is getting close. It's like, okay, no problem. So on that day, nobody showed up. Like everybody just decided to disappear. And if I wanted to give up, I would have said, no, I don't want to do this anymore because nobody is going to pay me. It's my time, it's my energy, it's my resources. So all I had to do was I had to transport myself from my estate to First Town to start begging people, please hold and snap with me. Please hold and snap with me. And then I can remember some persons were like, that was December, and towards December period, some persons were like, I will use the picture for Monday ritual. I will do this in the picture and all that. So, but at the end, it was a huge success, and that was the stepping stone for me. I know Mr. OBJ has spoken about using money to carry out projects. In fact, I am part of the people that I can tell you I used my money to the point that my account was actually left with 1,000 naira to carry out projects. Because in the organizations will tell you, in fact, they will give you the assignments. You do not take the money and print the letter. You do not take the money and go to, in fact, there was an organization that made me an ambassador. And they were not telling me, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. And I was asking them, please, this rule, is it that there is no money to even give volunteers? I was not like, it's not for me, it's for volunteers, because to a point I was getting pissed off. So I had to use my money to pay volunteers. I had to use my money to do a whole lot of things. Volunteers that move around with me, I had to use my money to feed them, to transport them and all that. So I was really frustrated. Each day when I want to give up, now this is the perfect picture I have. I want to have my own forest. I want to have my own conservation center. And I want to have my own greenhouse. I want to own my own greenhouse. That's my vision. And if I want to give up, I see. So strategic advocacy to number one, identify the problem. If you listen to what I said. Somebody saw the problem in Nigeria. So the person wanted me to bring it on a global map. So he helped me identify the problem and I leveraged on it regardless of the cost. Two, youth mobilization. Once you can be able to identify the problem, mobilize people like minds, just like Emmanuel. Somebody introduced me to Ife, which is Esther, introduced me to Ife. Ife introduced me to Emmanuel. You see, that is mobilization. Now, nobody knows me in the picture. I'm not even in this picture, but all of us know who Emmanuel. And like you said, power of networking.
So don't think you can do it alone. I often preach this wherever I go. Leverage on that partnership, that networking. You must not, your name must not be there. This is the person that is doing it. Forget it. Just make sure you leverage on it. And also stakeholders, they are really key. If they are doing advocacy, stakeholders are really key. So don't think without stakeholders you go far. In fact, don't even try to fight the government because you kill yourself. But instead, leverage on advocacy. In advocacy, you have dialogue, you have negotiation, you have appeal, you even have protest, which is peaceful. So when you leverage on these advocacy tools, it helps you to know the right way to do your thing. Just like the people we brought here now. They have promised us that they're going to give everybody that is interested 20 cashew seedlings. Do you know what that means? Imagine in my farm, imagine if you have 40 like this now, or 20 or 10. 20, 20, 20, that is how many? About 120. And you plant 120 cashew in your farm and you wait for like the next 3 years. Wow. That is networking. Imagine we all come together and say, okay, let's meet these people for them to give us a land. They will give you. You can access land. Let's just say you want to meet them for them to give us a land. And we are coming as a group. I will tell them, you came to this training, you also trained us, and we need a land. So can you give us a land after this training? We really want to nurture that place. They will. You know, in Osun State, they've already started telling me that I should come and take land if I want land for anything I want to do. That is because you leverage on what you have. Leverage on stakeholders because they are the one that provide you with these things. Now, once you leverage on stakeholders, after stakeholders too, you leverage on collaboration. Okay, NGOs. Because when we are carrying out this project, we are actually leveraging on partnerships because we know that we need it. Leverage on partnership, NGOs. Okay, please, so this is what I want to do. Even if they cannot give you the money, they can give you the network. I've carried out the project before without any money in my purse. Without like 0 naira. 0. But guess what? In that project, we printed t-shirts. We had refreshment, we had transport. How did it come? I don't know. But I know I did not do it with my money. That is the thing, bro. And I know nobody gave me fiscal cash. That is another thing there. But I know the resources we needed was available. And in advocacy, focus on your niche. Like the first, like the last, second to the last speaker spoke, Mr. OBJ spoke. I'm also saying, focus on your niche. See, I've been in that position whereby I'm jumping from one place to another. I'm a certified and licensed human rights instructor, human rights and gender instructor. I'm licensed by an organization in the US. So, but I discovered that how can I leverage on this niche, on this gender and climate? So I tried to build a platform whereby I knew that how does climate affect gender? Are you seeing the niche here? So build a not go today, you say, okay, even though you're focused on education, you have to say, how does climate link to education? What can you do with it? So you find that climate, because I've also discovered while working on the SDGs, I found that climate cuts across all the SDGs. It's just for me to map them into the right place. So that you're not running from one place to another. Today you are in gender, tomorrow you are in energy, tomorrow you are in health, next tomorrow you are in this. So please. And the last thing I would like to say, and also motivate us as youths, is that without you, I will not be here. Always try to know that you are as important as every other person. You are as important as what? Every other person. Because what you have, I don't have. And what I have, you don't have. So we need each other to do what? To survive. So leverage on that very, very well. And if there is anything you need from me personally, I am always free. Like I keep telling people something. It's not all about me. In any project I do, I tell people it's not all about me. We've carried out the same project in over 6 states in Nigeria. And whenever I go, I tell them, I'm not the one to fix this thing. I don't want to organize this project. You can ask experts here. When we started planning this project about 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not all about me. It's not all about my name here. If you check on this, is POP you know, and Emmanuel. You don't even. I don't like putting myself in the picture. I like being at the background, at the what are they calling it? Back share there. Yeah, bench, just like this, bench warmers. I like warming the bench. But besides warming the bench, you know that just like John Master said, 360 leadership. Besides warming the bench, you must not have this particular position that you are the one doing this, but make sure that your role and your impact is yours. Thank you very much. Sorry for the last speaker. I don't know, Mr. Ife. Please, we don't have much time left.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's very nice to see our beautiful faces this morning. Sorry. Okay. So I'm here to speak on the topic, a very short topic, and it's all about monitoring and evaluation. I wouldn't be using any slide because this is just for us to understand what it means as we'll be embarking on this project we are talking about. So previously, they were talking about tree planting. And for this to actually come into place, we need an M and E. For every project to be done and to be successful, it needs an M and E. What is an M and E? An M and E is just a track for you to measure, maybe you have been able to achieve that which you have set out to achieve in the first place. Now, I would like to say, before this program was done, there had to be an M and E. An M and E, they will be conducting, okay, how many people are reaching out to, which was the 30. What are we planning to conduct at the end of the program? They are trying to sensitize youth on climate change and how to use tree planting for climate change. Now, after identifying that, then they look at it. What are the things that are needed also to be able to carry out this program? Then they look at it, okay, we need siblings, we need how many schools, how many locations we want to plant this, how many places we want to do this, do that. So M&E is just basically for you to monitor your process. Now, I will tell you how you can perform your M&E. This M&E does not only apply to us, it applies to every project you want to do. That's why we see that some of us, we embark on projects, we are not able to make it get the success out of it. We embark on things and we are not able to actually achieve that which we set out to achieve. Number one, before we go there, you have to identify 3 things. Very important. What is the problem, the solution, and the successes? Now, after identifying the problem, like we said, coming together here now, sensitizing the youth, knowing more about climate change, that it is more than us that we are set here. Now, what is the solution? And everything that needed to be done about climate change. Now, what is the successes? The success is the impact that is being given to everybody here. Impact that is being measurable. Like now, it will be something of joy to actually see us, ambassadors, actually going out there and making sure that we are making these things that we have learned come into existence. These are the impacts we are hoping to see. So I would like to go further into explaining what are the steps in which we have to do to be able to actually perform our M&E. And I also like to say this for every program, before it even begins, I would say you actually be somebody that will be in charge of M&E. Because being an organizer, you cannot even monitor everything yourself. You cannot see some lapses that are there. So you need that M&E staff. Many of us don't do this. Let's be sincere with each other. We don't actually bring an M&E person for him or us to actually check or monitor the program. So I would like to, not to waste much of our time, I would like to tell us, the first step is identify problems, goals, and objectives. What are the problem goals? What are the goals? What are the problems? What are the things you want to achieve? What is the objective of you carrying out this program, this project? Number 2 is define indicators. These indicators are just step by step. I wish we had more time. I would have talked about process of evaluation. So the second one is process, defining the indicators. Now, for every program, we have the process indicator and we have the outcome indicator. The process indicator is the one that shows you, okay, well, for now, we invited 30 people, but we are not up to 30. We actually, these are some of the indicators the M&E is supposed to have been carrying out. Okay, what is the reason behind this thing? Why is this happening? Why is this taking place? Okay, that's the process. Starting from, is this message reached out to everybody that are invited to come? Is this message going to everybody needed to? That is the first one. The second one is the outcome indicator. For the outcome indicator, you actually just see what you have done, what is the impact. Like for instance now, like I said before, the impact is actually we going out and making sure we are getting this done. So the impact indicator is going to show you, okay, am I doing this right? Is this being done? Is this actually being done very well? Then the third one is define data collection mode, method, and timeline. Now, for data collection and timeline, we are talking about what does it take for you to get your data intact. And I would like to, many of us that are doing projects, we don't know that data is life. Oh, sorry, I'm not advertising it, but just let's say that we understand that data now is life. I could actually say that just not to divert outside the topic, but I would just actually use an example which I noticed. Actually, when I became state coordinator of Young African Leaders Initiative, I actually said, okay, we're actually not able to do what we wanted to do. We're not reaching out to people we were supposed to reach out to. Then it occurred to me that, okay, how can we do this? Then I started making email marketing, which I learned. So I started sending out emails. So in as much as your data is with us, you get an email from Young African Leaders Initiative. Whether you are performing a program with us or anything, these are things where you gather data that you'll be using for your projects. Because as we are sitting here now, we are young people that are interested in this climate change. Let's say, for instance, somebody comes in again and says, okay, we need data of people. We want to organize this. The organizers has the data of everybody here. They could easily reach out to you and tell you that, oh, are you interested in this? Are you interested in that? Can you do this? Can you do that? So you have to organize how the method which you want to collect your data and the timeline. There has to be a time frame. For every program, there has to be a time frame. Then number 4 is identify the M&E roles and responsibility. Like I said, right from the beginning of every program, project, who is your M&E officer? Let the M&E officer know, and I'll tell you, the M&E officer, while seated here now, they actually the M&E officer too. But usually it is better to look for somebody else. This person is the one, like I said before, moving around, checking it out. What is going on? What is happening? This person is everything that is happening here, even your body reaction is noticing it. Who are the people? Okay, let's say for instance now, we went for a training and they were told, after doing the training, they were told that we're going to select people that were going to further and do the training. That was a chamber project, this chamber we are in. So after that, there was somebody that has been monitoring everybody. You cannot know the person. But even it happens, not even in the program, it happens everywhere. They will tell you that, okay, we need 50 people, and out of these 50 people, these are the people that we are going to take, and it becomes the puzzle. Even in leadership schools, getting to the best of the leadership schools, then they look at you. These are the people that will be monitoring everything that is going on. And these are the people that will make people know, is this thing achievable? Has it been achieved? It's not that we are just doing the project and we are not achieving it. Is this project achievable? Then the last one is create an analysis plan and reporting template. As we all are here right now, I'm sure based on the POP, not the state one now, based on the whole POP, based on Samuel Okori, I think there should be a feedback to everybody. At least we shouldn't just come for this program, which I know we'll be doing. And it's not that we just come and we forget the program. There should be a report, a monthly report, a monthly sensitization for everybody to be aware. Okay, the project we came to even sit down for, where has it been actualized? What has been done so far? And I'll just tell you that learning this, I'll tell you that we all should try to implement this in our day-to-day activities, in our project which we set out. I know there are so many of us into many kind of projects. I would advise us that even while studying for this particular thing, I could see that even while we are applying for things, these are even the monitoring things we are supposed to put in there. You start even with your application for things. What is the problem? Like I said, the solution, the successes. These are the 3 things that are involved and also involved in the monitoring. So with this, I'll just say thank you, everybody, and thank you, the organizers.
Thank you so much. Officially, we've gotten to the end of today's session. Please, a round of applause for all our speakers. Officially. I'm going to be the last speaker, but I'm not going to be telling us anything. I don't have anything to say. But I just know that all right. So officially, what I'm supposed to talk about is youth mobilization. And I will not really be saying much about it. I will just dwell on the speech of Father Patrick, Ngoyi, and he said we should collaborate and we should partner. As young people, let me be frank with us. Achieving something in a terrain such as Nigeria is not easy. But the only thing you can use to scale some of those hurdles is leveraging on the skills and relationship you have with other young people. For this event, if you have not leveraged on ourselves, this event will not have been possible, right? So please and please don't forget, this conversation continues. When we close officially, we'll be doing like a short roadmap. What are the projects you think we can carry out for people who would like to stay behind to do that? We'll be doing that, and we'll also be trying to work on the roadmap that we can follow. So not to take our speakers, I know they are leaving, not to take their time. Please, let's just have an official photograph with our speakers. And okay, let's just take 2 minutes to talk about something and we are done. So that's that.
So, hello. Now, Emmanuel did something hilarious that I really loved. Now, he sent a mail to POP about this bag. And here is the bag, please. About that bag. And when he sent that mail, one thing about POP that I really love is that POP is a family to me. Like, I love Pop. This year, this project has cost me 4 good jobs that I declined. Jokes not. All paid, in fact, some with allowances. I'm not joking. I'm being honest, handing it for you. Earlier January, in fact, December last year, I received 2 job offers in Lagos. I turned it down. January, I received 1. February, I received 1. I turned them down. And it wanted to bring a serious issue in my family. That am I mad? Project I've not even seen anything. I'm turning and all that. But I love what I'm doing. And I'm living for passion. I'm living for purpose so that when I'm not on earth anymore, I know that there's a trademark that people could actually look and follow. And Emmanuel is doing something innovative here. This is jeans. And I just want to ask us a question. How many of us have jeans we are not putting on anymore? Let's be sincere. You have that jean that you don't want to wear again, that is bad. Raise up your hand. How many of us has disposed jeans before? Raise up your hand. Be sincere. You've thrown away jeans. How many of us have cut the leg of our jeans to make it short knicker? I know what we do. I know. Okay. Now, please, this is Emmanuel. Jeans. Submit it to me or get his contact. We can use this to make school bags for kids. Now, this is a prototype. It has not gotten to the full stage. So it's more like we say, this is what we are looking for. This is also a prototype of what we are looking for. Pop, when he wrote to Pop also told me that I should go through this bag, assess it, and I really love it. Yes, I really love it, and I know too that Pop is an organization that focuses more in climate action and sustainability. And this is very sustainable because it reduces the way which we discard our jeans, which we treat our clothes. You know, most of these things contribute to climate change. I don't know if you know, but it does. Like I say something yesterday that, do you know that insecurity we have in this country is also tied to climate change? Most of you will not believe me until I analyze it. Okay, so please, let's donate. And also, this video is being streamed. I'm also saying to Pop, this is the bag. This is the bag from Mr. Kilaso Emmanuel. And it's really okay. And I feel we could also work with him on this bag. Thank you so much for this. And then we are really grateful for having everybody. Please, we'll select 10 persons after now. And I'm really intentional with those 10 persons. Thank you.
He has been monitoring you people. So we'll select 10 persons. So on behalf of Bob, on behalf of Yale Ogun, on behalf of Nasima Youth Entrepreneur, on behalf of Secure Cycle, on behalf of all our facilitators, speakers, on behalf of all the wonderful participants, I want to say a big thank you to you all. And like I said, this conversation doesn't end here. It continues even after now. I know some of you will reach out to me for your 10, maybe 20 days of coffee. Or won't you? Don't worry, I will collect it on your behalf and plant it in one of the lands I have in the village. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let's have a group photograph with our stars and we call it a day.
Okay, please, you're done. You can stop the slide stream.
All right, you can stop the slide now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all those who stream online with us. Thank you so much for your time. We are done for this 2 days training, and it has been really impactful. And we had a whole lot of turnout. Even all our guests came, and we are really grateful that today has come to an end. But nonetheless, the 10 youths that will be selected here as well, we'll try as much as we can to engage them. And then something that we're also doing as well is in this place we used, we will also have a landscape in this place we used. And in the next 1 week, we will have a result of that landscape. I've already contacted the people that is going to do it. And we want to promote sustainability in this place and also to make sure that what we come here to do is highly sustained and is even replicated anywhere around the world. So for all those who are watching us live currently and those who are going to see this video later, we are really grateful. Some of our sponsors, the Youth Climate Fund, and also we also have people from Social Change Nest. Yes. Thank you so much for the support and for even Action GS that also supported us as well. We are really grateful. And to all our partners, to all our facilitators, from me to you, I say thank you. And to my lovely family, the Pop family, I say thank you so much for everything. And this is just the beginning of another good step in this stage. Thank you. And we can call it now. Thank you so much. And you have a nice rest. Thank you.